In a cozy little house, in a sunny forest, lived a family of 3 bears, great big Papa Bear, middle-sized Mama Bear, and little baby bear. Cozy music fades in, they loved to spend their days playing, cooking, and snuggling together. One morning, Mama Bear was busy in the kitchen, whipping up a delicious porridge for breakfast. The aroma of sweet, golden oats filled the air, making everyone's tummy rumble with hunger. Rumble sound effect. As they sat down to eat, a sly fox, with a twinkle in his eye, peeked through the window. Sly Fox voice, what do we have here? A tasty porridge, just waiting to be tasted. Giggle, the fox's smooth voice was like honey, dripping with temptation. But the bears didn't notice him, too busy savoring their meal. Just then, a proud crow perched on a nearby branch, loudly proclaiming, crow voice, squawk. Squawk. I'm the king of this forest, and I know all its secrets. Crow calls, the crow's proud voice echoed through the trees, but the bears just chuckled and continued eating. Meanwhile, a curious girl with golden locks, Goldilocks sound effect, a twirly, curly sound, wandered into the forest, searching for adventure. She stumbled upon the bear's house and, with a curious gaze, peered through the window. Gasp, her eyes grew wide with wonder, and she spotted the porridge, still warm on the table. Drooling sound effect. Can you guess what happens next? Pause for audience response. Yes. Goldilocks' curiosity got the best of her, and she knocked on the door. Knocking sound effect, but no one answered, so she took it upon herself to let herself in. Creaking door sound effect, as she entered, her eyes scanned the room, and she spotted the porridge. Excited gasp. She tasted the first bowl, Papa Bear's, and exclaimed, Goldilocks' voice, too hot. Fanfare sound effect, then, she tasted Mama Bear's, and said, Goldilocks' voice, too cold. Freezing sound effect, finally, she tasted Baby Bear's, and squealed, Goldilocks' voice, just right. Cheering sound effect, the sweet, creamy porridge was like a symphony on her tongue. As she ate, the room grew quiet, except for the sound of her spoon clinking against the bowl. Clinking sound effect, but, her fun was short-lived, as she heard a loud growling sound effect, and the bears returned home. Whoosh, they were shocked to find their porridge had been tasted, and their chairs had been sat in. Gasp. Papa Bear's deep voice rumbled, Papa Bear voice, someone's been eating my porridge. Mama Bear's soft voice whispered, Mama Bear voice, and someone's been sitting in my chair. Baby Bear's high-pitched voice squeaked, Baby Bear voice, and someone's been sleeping in my bed. Gasp, the bears' voices rose in unison, a harmonious blend of shock and surprise. Goldilocks, realizing she was in trouble, gulps, tried to run away, but her feet felt heavy, as if rooted to the spot. Stomping sound effect, the bears approached her, their faces stern, but their eyes kind. Dramatic pause, Goldilocks apologized, Goldilocks' voice, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to cause any trouble. I'll help clean up the mess, and I promise to respect your property from now on. The bears' faces softened, and they welcomed Goldilocks to stay for a while. Warm music fades in, together, they cleaned up the mess, and Goldilocks learned a valuable lesson, respect others' property always. Wise music fades in, as they worked, the room filled with the sweet scent of fresh-baked cookies, baking sound effect, and the sound of laughter sound effect, as the bears and Goldilocks became fast friends. Can you all say it with me? Pause for audience response, respect others' property always. Cheering sound effect, the bears and Goldilocks hugged each other, hugging sound effect, and from that day on, they had many more adventures together, always remembering to respect each other's belongings. As the sun set, sunset sound effect, Goldilocks said goodbye to her new friends and promised to visit again soon. Waving sound effect, the bears returned to their cozy little house, feeling happy and content. Cozy music fades in, the fox and the crow, watching from afar, sly fox voice, ah, ah, ah. It seems Goldilocks learned her lesson, crow voice, squawk, squawk. And the bears forgave her, showing that kindness and respect can lead to wonderful friendships. And so, dear friends, storyteller voice, remember, respecting others' property is like sharing a warm, delicious porridge on a cold winter's day. Warm music fades out, it brings joy and happiness to everyone involved. Happy music fades in, the end. Final music fades out.